My name's Totalbiscuit, and this is a little bit of footage from the first Novus mission of the new Petroglyph RTS Universe at War Earth Assault. The building system for the Novus is pretty much standard RTS fare, as you can clearly see. Constructor units build buildings in a preset area, which is constricted by a power grid system called the flow conduit system. Flow generator up there in the top right hand corner of the screen, little electrical lines a la perimeter, if you've ever played that, provide power to various different places. The nifty thing about it is that not only can you transmit power through them in order to extend where you can build your base, but you can also transmit certain units through them which allow you to set up ambushes and use hit and run guerrilla tactics, which is, to be honest, what the Novus are all about. Little Gundam style hero unit going off to the top left hand corner, which is a kind of a large theme of the Novus. The game itself is very much playing on a lot of sci-fi, anime, manga cliches, which is fun, to be honest. I do like that. You got the little StarCraft-style unit portraits in the top of the screen advancing the storyline. The storyline is relatively good considering the setting. Again, a mishmash of various cliches from Mars Attacks, Independence Day, Gundam, and all that kind of thing, but it works within the setting. These are robot factories. They, not entirely surprisingly, build robots, and it is one of my only complaints so far as regards to the build queues, but you'll see that in a moment. As you can see, the graphic style is very, very nice. The building materialization kind of particle effects are really good. This does use DirectX 10 particle effects, and it does show the terrain effects are very, very nice. The textures on the three alien races are great, although as you'll see in a moment, the human textures are quite frankly a little bit subpar. Not entirely surprisingly, considering the humans do get blown up from time to time, but it would have been nice to see a little bit more work. The humans are thankfully not the stars of this game, and that's a good thing because their units are dull as hell. If you want humanity, then play World in Conflict. The build queues, for some reason, are restricted to 5 apiece. I can't really understand why. I thought we'd have moved past this. Again, another thing from Empire at War, ripped straight from that, is the cinematic camera button, which is a complete and total waste of time. It just is completely and totally useless. I can't see a single use for it. Yeah, it allows you to watch the battles, but it tends to focus on completely the wrong thing, and it gives you no control over what's happening anyway. So unless you want to watch a battle that you are sure to win, I don't see why you'd ever use that. Now, you've got an invading hierarchy force coming up very close from the left-hand side of the screen in just one moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the own robots through the flow network by double right-clicking on the location that I want them to go in order to get there very, very fast. So I've used the hero unit to lure in the hierarchy troops, and the own robot should be popping up momentarily. There we go. These are basically Zerg units, and they can also suicide by jumping on top of walkers and blowing themselves up. The hero unit has a snipe ability alongside other things, and I'm going to use the snipe ability right now on the grunt in the corner. Grunts are hierarchy units. They are pretty tough. They've got something called a plasma shotgun, which does more damage the closer you are to a unit. They also throw grenades by default and will melee if they are close enough, which is quite nice, considering the standard that Dawn of War set for dynamic combat, not just standing there shooting each other even if you're in melee range. It's quite nice to see that. Yet another ability there, a missile barrage from the hero. Standard RTS fare again, but very nice to look at. What's not standard RTS fare is the terrible clipping issues that these Apaches seem to have. I don't know if they just didn't do any work on the human units, bearing in mind they're only really used in the tutorial missions as far as I can tell, but that is a little bit scrappy and it doesn't really fit in with the overall quality of the rest of the game as far as I can tell. This is, again, only the Novus faction. I've seen the hierarchy, and you'll have played the hierarchy if you played the demo. I haven't seen anything from the third race yet, but they do look pretty nifty nonetheless. There is a couple of other things that the Novus do have, including a black hole generator super weapon, and what I'm about to show you right now, which is the patch menu. You can research different patches for your forces, which allow you to get various benefits as well as various disadvantages, so you have to pick and choose. You can use various different combinations at the same time in order to get particular benefits. Yet again, another example there, the cinematic camera doing completely the wrong thing, and my own robots getting completely and totally owned by grunts, which will happen if you don't have enough of them. They are very much a Zerg. What they can do, final thing, which is quite nice, is they can jump on top of walker units and explode, which I'm about to show you right now. Nifty feature. Overall, not bad so far. Definitely enjoying the game, hoping to see a little bit more from the hierarchy and hopefully the more advanced Novus units and missions, and the third faction, which looks very much mythological, and I'm interested in seeing how that turns out. So overall, not too bad so far. Definitely enjoying it. Hope to see you lot online.